Okay, so I always like to start off with easy questions. Your wife is pregnant.
She is.
This is your first child?
Yep, we're a baby girl.
How do you feel about becoming a dad?
Oh, finally. I tell her I've been, praying for it. I want to, me and my wife and, try to have a baby. And it's been tough because we're going through a lot of crazy stuff with the fighting and stuff and everything. It just wasn't the time, wasn't right. And, finally, slipped one past the goalie.
And when is your baby girl due?
In summer. She'll be
this
in
summer.
summer.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. So right after
the fight.
Okay.
Right after the fight.
Wonderful. Let's talk about the fight. You're fighting Daniel Cormier, light heavyweight champion. Hasn't fought heavyweight in a while, but he has fought heavyweight. How do you prepare for somebody who hasn't fought in that division in a while?
The same as anyone. He's going to come in. He's fought a lot of great guys his whole career, especially at heavyweight, and go out there and have a good game plan. My coach has already been scouting him, what he does, and I'm going to try to pick him apart, which I will, and I'm going to win the fight on the 7th.
When Dana White was here for the recent UFC event at Barclays Center, talked about Brock Lesnar and said he's definitely coming back to UFC. Is it a fight that you look forward to? A, to defeat him, but B, because that will probably be a huge payday for you.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna worry about that. All I care about is July 7th. Fighting Daniel. That's all I'm worried about. I'm not going to pass him. Never do that. It's a terrible thing to do. And so, if it happens, that'd be great. But right now, July 7th is on my mind right now. Daniel Cormier.
The Modelo commercial. Casual sports fans that aren't really, that big into the UFC.
Yeah.
They know you from that commercial.
Yeah.
Modelo's the official beer of the UFC. They could have chosen any UFC star, but they chose you. How did that come about?
We were talking to them for a while. It just pieces fell in the right places, and it worked out well. They're an amazing company. They're great people that work for them, and they're just one of the funnest companies I've worked for. I'm working for, ever worked for. They're just good people, and I love their whole fighting spirit, and I love what their mentality is, and it was just a perfect fit.
You're a part-time firefighter, and I read some of your comments about that. That's your fallback plan when you retire. How did you get into becoming a firefighter?
I was done with school, college, and I was like, I don't want to be in the office or work behind a desk. I'm not real good at that stuff. I hate dressing up, and a bunch of friends. I wanted to be a civil service worker, like police, fire, Coast Guard, something. And I had a bunch of friends that are firefighters, and they said, "Man, it's a great job." Told me about it. I'm like, "Yeah, that's the way to go." And here we are.
Wonderful. You mentioned this morning when you were on Get Up that you have some friends in the WWE.
Yeah.
Who are some of those guys?
Mojo Riley.
Okay.
That guy, such a good guy. We have a couple guys from back home like The Miz and Dirk Ziggler.
Okay.
Dolph Ziggler, sorry. They're actually from my area back home too, and I met him a couple times. But Mojo Riley's a good dude. He actually just texted me the other day. He bought some of my shirts. Such a good guy.
Nice. And at this point in training, what are you doing exactly? Because it's still 6-7 weeks away from the fight.
Oh, like 12 weeks.
Oh right, yeah, bad math.
Yeah, it's okay. The normal, it's not like I'm training every day like I should, but it's nothing like amping it up. It's just getting swinging things, getting better conditioning shape. Get my sparring ready, get my timing down, working on stuff that I'm not gonna work on during camp just to get better at things I'm not used to doing. Just trying some new tricks. But about 8 weeks out, 10 weeks out, I'll start bringing guys in, and all in.
Okay. I think that's it. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
Enjoy your day.
You too.
Pleasure
Thanks.
meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you as well.
Thank you, sir.